understand. Okay. I hear you. Stanley the Manly. That's the captain in the background. Yeah, it is manly. We don't want to be noticed. We want our souls filled with feet of godly purpose. In every step with gnosis of self instead of hopelessness. We prefer to be unnoticed, like a poet with the soul of a soldier, carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Hell no, sir. Heavens no, sir. Distractionless. Passionate, not the activist, more like a pacifist. And I don't give half a feces of any inadequate evaluations of what we cannot be and for the moon. So if we fail to reach, we at least fall and land in the atmosphere. You can catch us dancing on the wall. You would think I'm Michael Jackson's kid, but negative. I'm this one's kid and I'm this one speaking, so this one is smoothing gallantly. Delinquent, eloquent and elegant. To translate, I'm flying like a pelican. Excuse my ego, I'm young and so proud of my development. Cause when I see where some of my peers have been, I wouldn't waste the type of energy on an enemy. Nobody can be too good to forgive me when I am selectively ignorant and arrogant. Mental barriers cause certain folks don't understand certain languages. We don't want to be noticed, we want our souls filled with feet of godly purpose in every step with gnosis of self instead of hopelessness. We prefer to be unnoticed, like a poet with a soul of a soldier, carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Hell no, sir. Heavens no, sir. I walk in the jungles, rotten fruits on strong trees with shallow roots surrounding me. I let this barren grass with roots of fire. I'm like a madman with soulful tongues and a million guns. Egotistically suicidal. I don't write or plant seeds around I would not do or die for. And if this fruit is too delightful, that's understandable and fine, cause I'm doing this for my rivals. Grandkids in 2 or 5 generations along the line, like a tiger, patient and dedicated in perpetuating eccentricity of individuality and erasing physical separation of humankind. I mean, is it insane in 2025? Man with races, social constructions, linguistic survives are still a thing among my peeps. A man who's wise knows a man who's wise knows nothing, and that man is high. Overstated, I'm barely alive. I'm made inside, but I'm glad inside. Cause humanity isn't satisfied with knowing little in the empty life. So the reading gains the wisdom until the day to die. And every day is a chance to write a note in someone chapter in the book of life. I'm obsessed to progress like a rapid child, grounded in reality. If you're wondering why is this man so electrified, there's no God in the skies. I am God in the skies and so are you. God is love that you can define. Love is in the air like a big man's sign. We all mess up, but you gotta take responsibility, and that's a sacrifice. You gotta be well and alive for a better life, cause you gotta get thrown around in this life like a bit of dice. They say paradise is a state of mind before it's actualized. Well then I want my house this week a central library, the same amount of paper as the use in the bookshelves and the racks in my financial life. My friends and families with endless smiles and rarely cries in the studio next to the bedroom side. Thank God is that I am alive, but if I'm not, that's alright. But since I am, I'll make the best of what I got. I'm petrified of doing less than that in my mental garden. These words and lyrics are not just programming for the mind and washing for the brain. It's pesticides, cause we live in the world with the gangsters fight the community. The police are always late, or better yet, they never arrive. Even when they get special invites, hello, but they get in fights with someone who actually has a direction in life. But all that aside, and the fact aside, there's no easy road to getting wise. Sometimes you got to apply math in life, multiply the gratitude and subtract the mice. That's how you make a dice. A better life, it all starts with having an attractive mind. Because a pretty face is ugly with a head the size of Zaki Bartman's behind, and a heart the size of a mouse that's colder than a clueless hobo sleeping on the curb. My point is, don't lose your appetite to move forward and get better than 5 years ago. You're imagining the present guy. Knowledge is power, that's no lie, but that applies when it's exercised. We're living in 2 centuries from now's history books, and they documenting this modern day slavery and genocide. I don't mean to seem like I always complain and whine. My intention is to analyze, evaluate, observe, explain and guide. I wanna thank you guys for your attention. I wanna say we don't wanna be noticed. We want our souls filled with feet of godly purpose in everything with gnosis of self instead of hopelessness. We prefer to be unnoticed, like a poet with a soul of a soldier, carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Hell no sir, heavens no sir. We go again.